yeah, your GPS might not be working around here. So we're doing an old school map right now. So let us all take a prayer right now, because I can barely follow a GPS. Adventure initiated. Okay, so a little bit of a catastrophe happened. We stopped at two different trails. Both the trails were let's go that way. Both the trails were closed. And then I reached Copper Harbor, and it turns out they have a mountain biking I want to say run marathon every year. Had no idea that's happening today. So a lot of the trails are closed down on top of the already two closed trails I've been on. So I went to the Welcome Center, and of course at the last gas station I went to, I threw out my mask, and you need a mask to get in there. So the really nice lady gave me a mask and then recommended this trail and one more other trail for me. Whew. And now it's pouring rain. But I was also told that ooh, would you look at that? I was also told of another trail. This is so pretty. So right now we're on the north trail. Like there's a north trail and a south trail, and they kind of figure eight into each other. And the rain is slowly getting worse. General wants to go into this water so bad. Okay. Go ahead. That's all we wanted. You're like, all right, now I'm here. Now what? Yes, you're a super boy. So I did not look up why Copper Harbor was called Copper Harbor. I assumed because the UP has a bunch of mining going on that they mined copper. But now that I'm here, staring at Lake Superior, I believe this is why it's called Copper Harbor. Look at those pebbles, rocks, pieces. It's freaking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And the rain's letting out. Hunter's Point. With the tiniest little island I'm sure you could swim to. But we ain't doing that today. No, no. Did you have a good time? Do you match the Copper Harbor? Yes. He's so good. Okay, so I'm hoping for a better shot later on, but we just left the north side, hit the Hunter's Point, and now we're on the south side. And look how different the water is. Like, it's at a total standstill. I mean, technically we are kind of like at a peninsula, so the water's kind of like enclosed on this half, so that makes sense why the water's more rushing from over there. But it's just so crazy. Like, you walked over to the side and it was so quiet. Like, you literally hear the waves from the other side more than you hear the waves over here. Crazy. Can we give a shout out to the lady at the Welcome Center in Copper Harbor for recommending this? Because, yeah, this is super cool and way better than the other trails that I was probably going to go on. No offense to those trails, but I mean, if you're going to be closed, you're going to get hate. Just saying. Okay, this is going to be a super dumb question, but are these maple leaves? Like, they're all over the place right now, and I feel like they're maple leaves. Alright, General was dying to get over into this water, so I'll let him have it. He's a good boy. There he is. I mean, look at this. Would you just look at this? Grab a couple more. Sorry, you get a nice close-up of the nice copper ground. We found a bridge. We're on a bridge, Charlie. I should have named General Charlie for as many bridges as we cross. Okay, so this battery's gonna die like any second, but basically when I was at the Welcome Center, the lady had given me this and a couple other maps, and she was like, yeah, your GPS might not be working around here, because she also said that one of the trails that was closed shouldn't be closed. And I think she said anything north of Kiwina, I'm sure I'm butchering that name, I can't pronounce anything around here, is pretty much out of commission, like will not work. So we're doing an old school map right now. So right now we are right here, and we are going to try to get to right here. Let us all take a prayer right now, because I can barely follow a GPS. Let's see what happens. Adventure initiated. Okay then, that's all for today, folks. I will see you bright and early tomorrow.